What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And guys, in today's first video, we're seeing Ethereum and actually Bitcoin becoming very, very close to a breakout. And I think it's becoming very, very soon before we get that breakout. So guys, we're not going to waste any time in today's video, but if you guys are new to the channel today, and you guys do enjoy today's content, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys that takes your time out of your day to do that. Now, let's jump straight on into the 4-hour chart. So as you guys can see here, on the 4-hour chart, as my McAfee protection pops up there on the bottom right, you can see that we got kind of a rising wedge pattern playing out once again. You can see we had a rising wedge kind of similar that played out right down here and broke us up to the upside. So this has a tendency to break up to the upside when you're in a bull market. Usually this is typically a bearish pattern, but you can see all the way on our way up for Ethereum lately, we keep getting these rising channels and they keep breaking out to the upside. So will this one break to the upside next? Well, I think it will. We do have a little bit of 4-hour bullish divergence going on. You can see we're making higher lows on the candle bodies on the 4-hour on our last two swing highs, and we're getting lower lows on the RSI, which tells you we're getting some type of seller exhaustion, and that should push us up to the upside, which it has now. Now, will we get continued price action to the upside? Well, we have to wait and see on that. But if we do break up to the upside here, our measured move is our flagpole, right? You can see from this pump to this top here, our measured move here, extrapolated at our possible breakout point. Let's say we break out somewhere around this area. Our measured move up here is exactly at that 2,285 level. That was our measured move of this as well. So it matches up exactly perfectly with that. I can give you guys an example here, right? So from this swing high to this, so this big flagpole that we have here, extrapolated at our breakout point for this coin as well. So you guys can see this one is right up towards that $2,200 area. So very similar points of breakouts here on these two breakouts. So guys, it will 22,200 come next, or will we get a breakout to the downside? Well, if we break out to the downside, I think we'll probably just get a retest of this area right here. You guys can see that many times we got resistance on it. So maybe we come back down here if we fall to the downside and we retest this as support before continuing up. That's our bearish scenario there. If we do break out to the downside, that's always possible here. But you can see these rising channels pretty much always tend to break out to the upside since about September of 2020. So I'm expecting this one to go up as well in the short term, and we know our targets here are between 2,200 and 2,300. So could be exciting times coming for Ethereum within the next couple of days. We just have to keep watching this wedge and see what happens. But switching over to the daily chart, we're going to take a look at this. So you can see on like the macro scale here, we pretty much what we did is we flipped our old resistance here as new support, right? Which is extremely bullish, and that's the bullish structure you're looking for. And you can see right now, why are we getting resistance where we are right now? Like, why are we getting resistance right here? Well, it's because that's right where our 1.618 Fibonacci is, right? From our last swing high to our last swing low, right? That's where our 1.618 Fibonacci is. So that's why we're getting resistance. You can see on the long term, look at where our resistance is, right? 2,361 matches almost perfectly with this breakout target here on the 4-hour wedge. So that is our next target in the short term. And then after that, you have your 3.618 Fibonacci, which is up here at 2,890. So guys, those are our bullish scenarios. Bearishly, maybe we come back down and retest this one more time and then continue up. Maybe we come back down, retest like we just talked about, this old resistance here as new support, and then continue back up as well. So those are the two bearish scenarios, but I just want to let you know that everything is pointing, right? Everything from these two target breakouts, right, to our 2.618 Fibonacci extension, everything is pointing towards that $2,300 level approximately, all right? And the daily, you can see we have room to run. Our daily RSI is only down here about a 769. So we're not overbought anymore, which is big, right? We've cooled down that daily, so we have room to run on the daily RSI. Awesome. All right, now let's switch on over real quick to the weekly chart. Let's look at our bull market support band. So you guys know I take our 20-week EMA and our 30-week EMA to give us this band, which is typically our bull market support. You guys can see we've held that every single time so far in this bull market as we continue up. And you can see last time in the bull market, it was our support in our bull market as well, as long as down here as well, with one little fake out down here before continuing up again. So you can see how important those lines are. The 20-week EMA now is all the way up over $1,000 now. So it's at about 1,050 approximately. And our 30-week EMA is about 862. So that's our supports. And those are moving up faster and faster as time moves on, guys, okay? So that's what I wanted to look at for the weekly EMA. You guys know we're in price discovery looking left, so we really don't have much else to look at besides our Fibonacci extensions, right? So real quick, let's look at our long-term Fibonacci extensions while I have you guys here in the video, right? Our swing high to our swing low. Where's our next Fibonacci extension point? So you can see our next one, our long-term next Fibonacci extension target. Look where it is, guys. Look where it is. Exactly that line that we've been talking about, right? 2,300. Look how perfectly this $2,300 level has so many confluences. Like look at these two extension targets, right? 2,200, 2,300, right? Our short term 2.618 Fibonacci, 2,361. Our long term, right? Swing high to swing low Fibonacci, 2,293. You can see how this is a huge point of confluence here with the $2,300 level for Ethereum. So that's why I think that is so big, and that's why I think that's our next target here if we continue up to the upside in the short term. So big stuff with that level. Now let's switch on over to the daily chart. On the daily chart, you know we're in this rising channel still. We got rejected. Now, right now, as we make this video, we're still holding this as support, right? Our previous two highs back here, back in August and September of 2020, we're still holding those right now. So if we dip down below there, you might see Bitcoin catch up on Ethereum short term, right? But if we can keep holding this as support and keep moving up, we'll obviously see Ethereum outgain Bitcoin in the short term. But watch this line carefully. This is going to tell us what to be have your money in short term, right? So if we break this line, most likely going back down to this line here at about 3.3. And then if you hold this as support, you're most likely probably at least going to retest your previous high here at about 4.2, okay? So that's your Ethereum Bitcoin chart. We're at a critical point right now in the trend. Will Bitcoin continue to keep crushing Ethereum in the short term, or will ETH take the power back over and continue back to the rising channel? All right, guys, so that's the first video today on Ethereum. Hope you guys did enjoy the content today and took some type of information out of it. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button down below, right? I'm going to know if you press that subscribe button. I'm going to know. Just kidding, guys. Just I like to joke in my channel a little bit, so don't take me too seriously. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the second video coming up shortly. Peace.